Tēnā whānau. Week 2, day 13 of the Optifast diet. That consists of shakes, soups, bars, and desserts, and another shake. So 5 meals throughout the day. Well, 5 supplements throughout the day. The only other extra things that we've added is the extra virgin olive oil with a sprinkle of Himalayan salt and apple cider vinegar with water. That's for me in the morning. In the afternoons I usually have like at 9 o'clock-ish, round about, or at night. Just because it helps me sleep, I have a hot water, cider, apple cider vinegar, and honey, mixed with honey. Because I kind of like my hot drinks, that's why I kind of staggered my hot drinks during the day. For example, my soups, either vegetable or chicken soup, the Optifast soups. I usually have that about 9-10 o'clock in the morning because, like I said, I like my hot drinks. And I have my hot water, apple cider and honey at night. I don't know, just eases me at night. Okay. On the scales today, I'm 140.1, which means I've lost today 0.3 kilograms today on the scales. Like mentioned before, doing the scales daily can be quite disappointing. And the first couple of days during the week, I never lost any weight, and for me that was quite harsh, thinking, wow, I'm only doing soup, shakes and desserts, and what's happening, you know. But after watching YouTube, a couple of clips on YouTube, noticed that was normal. And just the idea of having another measurement, or another way of measuring your progress is a good thing, like taking photos of yourself and doing the tape measurement. Just keeping those in mind. Can see how people can lose focus when, you know, the scales ain't meeting. Like I said that day, it was very tempting to just go stuff it all and go back to eating normally. Yeah, so that was really quite hard. But to watch that clip, it was quite encouraging. So just carried on. We're now Saturday today in New Zealand. It is now going on to 6 o'clock. And what I was going to tell you, yesterday didn't feel too bad. I'm noticing when I get home from work, which is about 5:30ish, so that's just in time to have my Optifast dessert. I check my bloods, do my Optifast dessert, and then I take my tablets, my diabetes tablets. And then I notice after that I kind of crash. My energy is just really crash really bad. And I'm wondering if it's because my sugar levels are dropping. Because when I measured it before I had my dinner, I was 7.2. And then when I finally got up to have my hot water and apple cider and honey, my sugar levels were 5. So I'm just wondering if my tablets and that are taking me way down, and then it's taken a while for my system to work, to come back up and give me a bit of energy. So I do have an appointment with the doctor next week, or this week coming, so that's good. So I'm going to see if that's the possibility while I'm getting tired, because at work I'm not too bad. I did notice I was a little bit lethargic towards the end of the day. It was a hot day at work. We weren't really doing much, kind of did everything that we needed to during the morning and part of the afternoon. Come to the real afternoon, sort of had nothing to do. Or not nothing to do, just sort of, yeah. So just had to man the phones up until a certain time at work and just make sure I've done everything paperwork wise. And then I got a half an hour drive after that from work. So when I got home, yeah, like I said, I wasn't tired. I kind of relaxed when I got home. And then I went to go and take my tablets and my shakes and stuff, or my dessert. And that was me. I pretty much was kind of like comatose. Yeah, don't know how to explain that. Done a bit of research on the stomach and the growling system, and there was this clip from a doctor, I forgot her name, Emily Enders, Russian lady or German lady, and she was talking about the gut. And she was saying when your stomach is growling and you're not feeling hungry, it's because the stomach is cleaning out your system. So that was nice, and she was kind of mentioning how it was a good thing because it's really making the insides of your stomach squeaky clean when you have a lot of growling like I did the other day. So that's encouraging. It's not as bad as what it used to be, but there was some slight growling you now and then, but not hungry. What else can I tell you? No, that was pretty much it for the day yesterday. Like I said, it's week 2, day 13. At the start I was 147, now I'm 140.1, which is, hey, all ups, still good. Am I looking at doing the gym next week? I'm gonna probably pass on that the week coming. I just want to see why I'm kind of losing energy at the end of the day. So visiting my doctor, but that's not until the middle of the week. Visiting my doctor to see if I have to adjust my medication. Yeah, so I might leave that for the following week just to make sure, because I don't want to overdo it. What else do I have? This week I've also got a dentist coming up, dentist appointment. I've got some teeth to extract. Not looking forward to doing that. But I'm tired of the pain. That's another thing I've noticed before I did the Optifast diet. My teeth were always aching, and I think it was because of the food that I was eating. Lately I haven't had any pains, like, oh wow, really bad pains where you had to take Panadol every single day for probably every 4 hours. I had to take Panadol or whatever painkiller I could find. That was before I did the Optifast. Since I've done the Optifast, I haven't taken any other Panadol or painkillers since. Yeah, so that's a great thing. Energy levels are not too bad when I get up. I'm finding I'm having some really deep sleeps. It's fantastic. At work I'm finding that I'm trying to find things to do, otherwise I kind of just fall asleep. I suppose that's kind of like for boredom. Uh, so if I have to run around, I go running around. If I have to, I don't know, do something, I've just got to find something to do. So that's a bit different from what I usually do. Um, yeah, how else? No, that's pretty much me for now. The journey's been hard. It's still hard. We still pass a lot of food. People still eat a lot of food around us. In our culture, food is a big thing. Um, Even just in my own life, food is a big thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be this big. I've been watching the food channel because I'm looking forward to eating again, but healthy foods. Me and my wife, we want to try new things with our foods. We've been reading some books. I've been watching the food channel, and just how they've been doing things, they make it look so simple. So I'm getting excited about eating healthy. There's more to just fast foods. I was watching one lady last night on the food channel, and she done a chicken, boiled a chicken. Then she took the chicken out, or boiled the chicken with all the vegetables and herbs and all of that. She took the chicken out, she stripped the chicken, and she used the water that was in the chicken as a broth, and she made 5 different dishes. It was amazing. 5 different meals which you could freeze up easily and um, heat up at a later time. And, think about things like that. It's and the way she made it just looked so nice. She had chicken, onion soup, had this chicken pie, had this prawn pie or something, prawn something. But she used chicken stock for most of it, and it was amazing. And just thinking how much you can do. The program was about making 5 meals from one cook-off, and yeah, that was cool. Can we do something like that? I'm excited that we could do something like that. I'm getting excited to get back to eating, but at the same time, like my wife keeps saying, we're committed to this. We set a goal that we're going to do it for at least a month. We're going to gauge our progress, and then I'm looking at possibly carrying on with the program a little bit longer, just to keep bringing my weight down. My wife is making strides as well as she's going along in her weight loss. She's got a goal and she's almost getting there, and we're just taking little steps at a time. My one, I've still got a bit of a journey, but that's okay. Gonna keep you updated on that. My main ones is about setting habits, like taking my bloods on a daily, not so much a daily process, but also a hour or a set time during the day to take my bloods. Even with our food, setting up certain times to have a meal. And like I said earlier, a couple of days ago, just having that epiphany about not eating so much to keep the body moving. And because I'm such a large guy, I've always thought that you had to have a lot of food to have a lot of energy. But doing this Optifast diet for 2 weeks now, it's shown me that I didn't need to eat as much as I did. And hey, that's amazing epiphany when you get to that stage. just that thought of not having to have that much. So when that lady was cooking her broth, I was thinking, or like that chicken broth, or her chicken, telling my wife last night that, wow, look, you can use that chicken broth and substitute it for the Optifast soup. So I could take some in a container, some broth in a container to work, heat it up, and then I've got my soup, bit of salt and whatever, and then, hey, that'll be fantastic as a hot drink. So, just making little milestones like that, it's just awesome. Yep, once again my wife's off to work again. So she's doing her own thing at the moment, but she's still sticking to the diet. She's committed, just like I am, to go to a full 30 days, like I said, a month, and we're gonna check the progress from there. Yeah, interesting journey, whānau, just seeing what's happening around you, seeing, feeling what's happening inside you, both physically and mentally. I suppose another thing I have noticed, I have become a lot grumpier, but I think that's my kind of own attitude. Not sure where that's coming from. I suppose I'm getting more frustrated with things. Instead of, I suppose, enjoying life. I'm wondering if it's just one of those stages that you go through when you're losing weight and, I suppose, not having the foods that you love and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, there's a bigger goal. Hanging about a little bit longer with the whānau, with the family. Yeah. So, other than that, family, whānau, that's me. I can't think of anything else at this stage. But mā te wā. See you next time.